the Attorney General briefed you on the DOJ and FBI review, the findings of that review. The Attorney General briefed you on that.
What? On
the DOJ and FBI
On
review.
what subject?
Epstein.
Okay.
On Epstein, of the review of the files. Attorney General Pam Bondi.
A very quick briefing.
Did she tell you, what did she tell you about the review? And specifically, did she tell you at all that your name appeared in the file?
No, she's given us just a very quick briefing, and in terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen. And I would say that, these files were made up by Comey, they were made up by Obama, they were made up by the Biden, we went through years of that.
Just to understand this, in a few months' time, we went from the Epstein files will expose the Democrats to the Epstein files were written by the Democrats and therefore can't be trusted, so let's move on. And then Trump brings up Hunter Biden's laptop as a reminder for all of us not to dwell on old conspiracy theories.
Revolution will be weirder than we thought, right? With the likes of Jon Stewart and Tucker Carlson making similar points.
Are you joking? You're not going to shout me down, by the way, at this point. Dismissing me out of hand by attacking my motive is not going to work. And telling me that my question is an insult to the children who died in Texas in a flood is an outrageous response. You are... Anyway, sorry. And I say that with love, but I voted against that kind of crap. It's not just the argument, it's the style of argument. You are not allowed to dismiss my questions as a United States citizen with a wave of the hand and an attack on my character. You get the middle finger in the face from me for doing that until you stop doing it. So
that can't be right. Not after Jon Stewart almost ruined his career many bow ties ago.
You're a good comedian. I think your lectures are boring. Let me ask you a question on the news.
Now, this is theater. I mean, it's obvious. How old are you?
35.
And you wear a bow tie.
Yeah, I do.
So this is...
No, I know. You're right. Let me just...
But the thing is, this is where Trump's handling of the Epstein files have left us, with opposing sides uniting over what, at this point, is just bad writing for how obvious they're making the guilty party look. I mean, just listen to Trump's answer today.
The Attorney General briefed you on the DOJ and FBI review, the findings of that review. The Attorney General briefed you on
that. What? On the
DOJ and FBI
On what?
review.
On what subject?
Epstein. Okay. On Epstein, of the review of the files. Attorney General Pam Bondi.
A very quick briefing.
Did she tell you, what did she tell you about the review? And specifically, did she tell you at all that your name appeared in the file?
No. She's given us just a very quick briefing, and in terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen. And I would say that, these files were made up by Comey, they were made up by Obama, they were made up by the Biden, we went through years of that with the Russia hoax, with all of the different things that we had to go through. We've gone through years of it, but she's handled it very well. And it's going to be up to her. Whatever she thinks is credible, she should release.
And the thing is, there are few better at calling out the sudden change of tune from the administration than Jon Stewart. During his Monday night episode of The Daily Show, he highlighted how MAGA are in, quote, open revolt against Donald Trump over his failure to deliver the long-awaited Jeffrey Epstein files. The FBI and the Department of Justice issued a statement earlier this month saying that the Epstein files just don't exist anymore, despite Pam Bondi, Trump's Attorney General, declaring in February that she had been given Epstein's client list from the FBI, a sentiment that was echoed by Kash Patel in the past also.
You say that the FBI has Epstein's list, they're sitting on it. That doesn't seem like something you should do. You're protecting the world's foremost predator. That seems like an evil thing to do, regardless of who may be embarrassed in the release of that list. Why is the FBI protecting the greatest pederast, the largest scale pederast in human history?
Simple, because of who's on that list.
The Daily Show host provided video evidence of how Trump misled his supporters, throwing to clips of J.D. Vance, Kash Patel, and Bondi, all talking about the Epstein files in the past.
Please do not let that story go.
Who has Jeffrey Epstein's
Black Book?
Black Book.
FBI.
But who? That is, I mean, there's...
Oh, that's under direct control of the director of the FBI. What the hell are the House Republicans doing? They have the majority. You can't get the list? Put on your big boy pants and let us know who the pedophiles are.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I guess I would. I think that less so because, you don't know it. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there because there's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world. But I think I would.
This isn't about Epstein or 9/11 or JFK or RFK. It is, but it isn't. It's about a bigger thing. If you're lying about that, you're lying about everything. Who's on the Epstein tapes, folks? Who's on those tapes? Who's in those black books? Why have they been hiding it?
And this is something Donald Trump has talked about. The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump.
Everything's going to come out to the public. The public has a right to know. Americans have a right to know.
Before pointing out the sheer insanity of how Trump expects people to swallow his major pivot from the Epstein files will bring down the Democrat pedophilia ring to, well, the Epstein files were actually written by the Democrats.
So this weekend, Trump tried to reason with his base using their shared love language, long, rambling Truth Social posts.
In a social media post, the president asked his followers, "What's going on with my boys?" and in some cases, gals.
Let me stop you right there. Not to be all woke, but I believe they prefer the terms bros and hoes. But sorry, go on. You were explaining why it was time to move on from the Epstein case.
Why are we giving publicity to files written by Obama, crooked Hillary, Comey, Brennan, and the losers and criminals of the Biden administration who conned the world with the Russia hoax, 51 intelligence agents, the laptop from hell, and more?
So, just to understand this, in a few months' time, we went from the Epstein files will expose the Democrats to the Epstein files were written by the Democrats and therefore can't be trusted, so let's move on. And then Trump brings up Hunter Biden's laptop as a reminder for all of us not to dwell on old conspiracy theories.
And the thing is, it's so glaringly obvious that a mass memo was sent out to all the MAGA contingent after the ever so vocal pushback against their fearless cult leader. I mean, just listen to this from staunch truth teller Charlie Kirk, the man that flexed his gums on many occasions calling for the release of the Epstein files. How his tune has changed.
Honestly, I'm done talking about Epstein for the time being. I'm going to trust my friends in the administration. I'm going to trust my friends in the government to do what needs to be done, solve it, balls in their hands. I've said plenty this last weekend. So if you guys want to see my commentary on it, that's fine.
And then today in Washington, Republicans voted unanimously to strike down another Democratic procedural maneuver aimed at forcing the Justice Department to release documents related to Jeffrey Epstein.
These are the people that decide if we get to know which congresswomen and men would like the Epstein file to be released.
Virginia Fox from North Carolina.
Okay.
Jim McGovern, who's on the Democratic side. Representative Michelle Fischbach from Minnesota. Representative Ralph Norman from South Carolina. Representative Chip Roy, he's from Texas. You got Aaron Hoshin from Indiana. Nicholas Langworthy from New York. Austin Scott from Georgia. Morgan Griffith from Virginia. Brian Jack from Georgia. Joe Neguse, Teresa Lager, Mary Gay.
These are the people that get to decide, because it can't even go to the vote if they don't decide that it's worthy to be presented in front of Congress, right?
You're absolutely right.
Could they argue this sets a dangerous legal precedent and try to hide behind that?
That is, I think, what they will argue.
Do you have confidence that your bill will actually come up for a vote?
No, I don't, because I think that's...
This is the second time this week Democrats have forced their GOP colleagues to choose between loyalty to President Trump and a MAGA base that is furious at his administration over its handling of the Epstein files.
I'm big on clarity and transparency, and you know, that's a good reason people don't trust government, either party.
But you don't believe what the Justice Department is saying?
I don't know. No, I don't. I don't trust them.
What is it about Jeffrey Epstein that's so infuriating to people, so infuriating that it's actually causing seismic political problems? And I hope that they'll address it and it'll get better. I really do. But what is it? I'll tell you what it is. It's the frustration of normal people watching a certain class of people get away with everything every single time.
And it's an attempt to change the subject
obviously, from what America wants to talk about now, which is why, after promising for all of these years to release the Epstein files, will President Trump not release them? And we know they were friends, and we know they hung out, and we know there are all these pictures together. We know that Michael Wolff, Trump's biographer, said he saw photographs of Donald Trump and Epstein with minor age girls. Well, where does that leave us? That doesn't look good if they then cover up all the information. Come clean and release the information, as the Republicans have repeatedly promised to do. So I look forward.
Stewart also called out Trump's attempt to distract from his fan base's outrage by saying that he's thinking about revoking Rosie O'Donnell's citizenship, right? Because that's what people put him in office to focus on. But those of us who have opposed Trump for long enough know that this is exactly what he does. It's a telltale move of a man who is panicking and desperately in need of a distraction, because things are going terribly. Inflation is up. More farmers have filed for bankruptcy in the start of 2025 than the entirety of 2024. And his MAGA base is split and revolting against him.
They can lie about all kinds of things. And this is today with the internet. You know, like, look, where's the Epstein files? Boo, can't find them. Don't exist. Like, they can get away with shit, man.
The truth is more important than ever. Check out our new Truth Over Lies collection at store.MeidasTouch.com. All 100% USA union made.